Unit 135, Grammar, Exercise 1. We have to fill in the gaps with the correct tense and form of the verbs. We have to use present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous tenses. Okay, number 1. So let's look at it. It is already 9:30 p.m. and I wait in the brackets here for over an hour. If John doesn't get here in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to leave. Okay, it's 9:30 right now. Okay, and I have been waiting here for over an hour. I have been waiting. Okay, I have been waiting here for over an hour. If John doesn't get here in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to leave. Number 2. I was really angry at John yesterday. By the time he finally arrived, I waited for over an hour. I almost left without him. I had been waiting. Okay? It's up to a moment in the past. Така, имаме едно действие, което се извършва до момент в миналото. Така че I had been waiting. Okay. Number 3. Did you hear that Ben was fired last month? He worked for that important company for more than 10 years and he, in the brackets, worked in almost every department. Nobody knew the company like he did. Okay, what can we say here? Okay, so did you hear that Ben was fired last month? He had been working for that company, for that import company, for more than 10 years. Okay, he had been working. Yes, he had been working for that import company for more than 10 years. And he had worked. Okay. In almost every department. Nobody knew the company like he did. Okay? So, Ben was fired, and we are talking about Ben. Yes? He was fired last month. So, it is in the past. And up to that moment, he had been working for the company for more than 10 years, and up to that time, he had worked in almost every department. Обърнете внимание, че употребата на минали перфектни времена винаги имаме едно съпоставяне към момент в миналото. Okay? Number 4. I see many pictures of the pyramids before I went to Egypt. Pictures of the monuments are very misleading. The pyramids are actually quite small. Okay, what can we say? I see many pictures of the pyramids before I went to Egypt. Okay, we have a moment in the past. Yes, and before that, I had seen. Още веднъж, минало перфектно време се съпоставя спрямо момент в миналото. Преди да отида в Египет. Okay? I had seen. Okay, and here this sentence, the second sentence, is in general. Pictures of the monuments are very misleading. The pyramids are actually quite small. This is something in general. We have present simple tense. Okay. Number 5. Sarah, in the brackets, climbed the Matterhorn, sail around the world, be on safari in Kenya. She is such an adventurous person. Okay. She has climbed. Okay, these are the things that she has done. Okay. Okay. So she has climbed and she has sailed around the world. And she has also been on safari in Kenya. Okay. Когато имаме сегашно перфектно време, завършеният факт, който съобщавам, е към момента сега. Okay? Аз съобщавам една информация, която е актуална към момента. В нашия случай, аз съобщавам нещо, което най-вероятно тези, които слушат, не знаят. She has climbed the Matterhorn and she has sailed around the world. She has been on safari in Kenya, so she is such an adventurous person. Okay? These are the things that she has done so far. Yes? Number 6. Sarah climbed the Matterhorn, sailed around the world, and be on safari in Kenya by the time she turned 25. Okay? She experienced more by that age than most people do in their entire lives. Okay. So, she's supposed to be more than 25 years old, yes? And once again, the moment when she was 25 is a moment in the past. And up to that moment, she had done some things, like she had climbed. Okay. The Matterhorn, and she had sailed. Around the world, and she had been on safari in Kenya by the time she turned 25. Okay. In fact, she had experienced more by that time, more by that age, than most people do in their entire lives. Okay, so she had experienced. So, and let's look at number 7. When Melanie came into the office yesterday, her eyes were red and watery. I think, what? She had cried. Or had been crying. Definitely, I think I can say both here, but she had been crying sounds a bit better. Okay. Okay, that's it. This is our next exercise. Once again, we have to fill in the gaps with the correct tense and form of the verbs. Okay? So, it is like a dialogue. Така, отново трябва да попълним празните места с глаголи в подходящо граматично време. Нека да започнем. Let's start. Okay, the first one is a question. Okay, let's see. He have in the brackets any health problems recently. Well, recently means up to now, up to the present moment. Yes? Recently означава нещо, което протича до сега, до момента, така че с перфектни времена. Okay? Has he had? Sounds really great. Has he had any health problems recently. Okay, and definitely I can say, has he been having any health problems recently? Okay, so going on, well, he suffered from high blood pressure for some time. For some time, once again, the idea is up to the present moment. Yes, yeah, well, he has been suffering from high blood pressure for some time. Okay. Okay. But we think in the brackets, a fishing holiday in Ireland would be relaxing for him. Would be relaxing. Okay, so past tense. We thought a fishing holiday in Ireland would be relaxing for him. Let's go. He worked in the brackets too hard for months now. Once again, for months now shows something that goes on up to the present moment. Още веднъж, този израз for months now ще покаже нещо, което се случва до сега. Yes? Okay. He has been working too hard for months now. He has been working too hard now, and we try in the brackets to persuade him to have a break for ages before he finally agree in the brackets. Okay? Once again, we try to persuade him to have a break for ages before he finally agreed. Let's have it here like this. Yes? Така. Идеята тук е, че той вече се е съгласил. So he agreed. And before that, we had been trying. We had been trying to persuade him for a long time. Yes, for ages. Okay. So, we had been trying to persuade him to have a break for ages before he finally agreed. So, something that goes on up to a moment in the past. Yes. Going on. So, you go to Ireland when you hear. When we have when, definitely when you heard. Okay. And did you go to Ireland when you heard? Okay. Did you go to Ireland when you heard? No, Mom has gone up to be with him. Okay. We have, once again, no mom in the brackets go up to be with him, but the doctors in the brackets examine him and in the brackets say that it's not too serious. Okay. What can we say here? Okay. Mom has gone up to be with him. She is there. Okay. Okay. But the doctors, okay, have examined him and have said, okay, that it isn't too serious. Okay, I can say, but the doctors examined him and said that it wasn't serious. But here, it can be like the present tense, okay? And if it is, I can say it like, but the doctors have examined him, okay? and have said that it's not too serious. They give him some medicine to bring down his blood pressure and in the brackets tell him that he needs, in the brackets, need here, a complete rest for a couple of months. Okay, once again I can say it like something in the past. They gave him some medicine to bring down his blood pressure and told him that he needed. If it is like this, I can use the past tenses, okay? But here we have that he needs, okay? So it is concerning the present moment. Okay? Още веднъж, когато това, което казваме, касае момента, към който говорим, перфектни времена стоят доста по-добре като идея, абсолютно мога да използвам минали времена да разкажа тази история като едни завършени действия. Така, и още веднъж, тук абсолютно можем да използваме перфектни времена с идеята, че and that he needs. So it is about the present moment. Така че всичко, което е казано по някакъв начин, касае настоящият момент. They have given him. Okay? Some medicine to bring down his blood pressure and have told him that he needs a complete rest for a couple of months. Okay? So mom, in the brackets, drive him back in the car tomorrow. Okay? What can I say here? So mom is going to drive him back, or mom is driving him back. Definitely I can say both here. So let's say it like, so mom is driving him back in the car tomorrow. Okay? Well, send him my best wishes when you speak to him. Thanks, I'll do. I will do. Okay. And this is our next exercise. Once again, we have to fill in the gaps, but we shall use words. And this is the word bank. Okay, here are the words. Divorce, amazing, disappeared, survey, ambulance, turned up, suspicious, at least, grabbed, ashtray, completely. Okay, let's start. Number 1. 15 people have, after the hurricane hit New Orleans last night. Okay, so at least sounds good. At least 15 people have disappeared. Okay, here is our word. After the hurricane hit New Orleans last night. Okay, they're missing now. Those people are missing now. And it's because they have disappeared. Yes? 2. If the had arrived immediately, his life could have been saved. Okay, what can we say here? Ambulance. Okay. Here is our word. So if the ambulance had arrived immediately, his life could have been saved. If the ambulance had arrived immediately. Okay. So this is a conditional sentence. Okay. The real situation was that the ambulance didn't arrive on time. And, okay, maybe he died. So, if the ambulance had arrived immediately, his life could have been saved. So, 3. Children suffer a lot after their parents divorce. Okay, here is our word. Okay, divorce, развод, развеждам се, също. Number 4. I had been waiting for him all evening when he finally, with a big bunch of roses. Okay, what can we say here? He appeared. But do we have appear here? Divorce, amazing, disappeared, survey, ambulance, turned up. Okay, to turn up is a phrasal verb which means to appear, to show up. Така, turn up е phrasal verb, който има този смисъл да се появя. Okay, so he turned up with a big bunch of roses. Number 5. It's really how people can live on such low income. Okay. It's really amazing. Okay, удивително е. Yes, it's really amazing. Here is our word. Okay, it is really amazing how people can live on such low income. Така, внимание върху live on. Okay, to live on, да живея от, така, по отношение на сума пари или така някакъв доход. Okay? Например, it is enough money to live on. Това са достатъчно пари, от които да живееш. Okay? Така че, to live on. Okay, looking here. Okay. And number 6, I was, all the time, while I was listening to his explanations. What can we say here? Okay. Suspicious. Подозрителен. Okay, I was suspicious. Which means I didn't believe. Yes? All the time while I was listening to his explanations. Number 7. You won't believe. She was so furious that she, the glass, and threw it at me. That she grabbed the glass. Okay. Да грабна. Okay. Тя грабна чашата. She grabbed the glass. Okay. And threw it at me. To throw something at somebody. Нещо изключително важно. Нека се стараем да помним глаголи и предлози заедно. To throw something at somebody. Малко по-горе имахме to live on. Okay, to live on such low income. Income, доход. Така, going to number 8. There were fingerprints on the fag ends. In the what? Ashtray. Yes? What is ashtray? Okay, we had this word, пепелник. And what is fag end? What is fag? Okay, it has more than one meaning, definitely. And here fag means a cigarette. Okay? Така, fag, fast цигара. Fag ends. Okay? края на цигарата. Окей? Но fag определено има така и други значения. Okay, number 9. A recent shows that 20% of the retired people would like to go back to work. Okay, a recent survey. Проучване, изследване. Study. Okay. A recent survey shows that 20% of the retired people would like to go back to work. And number 20, at the end of the week, I was completely exhausted. Така, наистина е хубаво да се стараем да помним изрази. To be completely exhausted. Okay.